Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud of the Avatar. Today with Lara Dragonslayer, and I'm going to do a new group of videos on, if you like, how-to videos, and the first one is going to be how to collect all the resources in the game. So I'm using Lara because she's a new character, so it should be the kind of thing that a new player will need, so I'm using the same type of character as you would be using, so you should get the same level of gameplay. Now we're on the Hidden Vale, we've just come up from Kingsport where you would enter, and we're going to go into King's Road because most of the types of game resources are found in there, so I shall just see you inside King's Road. And here we are in King's Road. It's a nice one skull area, but this area has a good mix of resources, so we can go through the entire. The only thing it's missing is some water to do some fishing in. So let's have a look at the actual skills that we're talking about. So you have your adventuring skills and your crafting skills, and the ones that we're paying attention to today are the gathering skills, which is mining, forestry, field dressing, and foraging, and then we'll be finishing on fishing. So that one is a little bit more involved because we've actually got to train the first level in it. So each of them have their base skill, which you should start with, except of course for fishing. Then there are more advanced skills which we'll go into a little later. So now we'll go to our first node, as they like to call it in the industry. And this is a piece of cotton, and you can see here there's a cotton bush, and this falls under the category of harvesting, or, not the next tree again, foraging. There are various plants in the game you can harvest. So this is a cotton, which we're just double clicking, and then we can actually harvest it. Now we actually have managed to harvest it before we got attacked, but if you are attacked during the harvest, of course it will interrupt you, which I'm sure we'll see a little bit later. So we'll just deal with these little spiders. It leads nicely on to the next one. So it shouldn't take too long to get it. And there we go. As you can see, I'm skilling up as we go. Now the next thing, of course, you can do in the game is any creature that you might have killed, you can skin. So here we have a spider, of course, and as we move the mouse over the carcass, it then turns into a field dressing knife, and when we double click on it, that will then do the required action. Now we've got a spider coming in, so we might be interrupted, which we were. I think we had completed it, but another one. Seems like pick on Lara day today, but she needs the practice. Get these skills up. There we go. Let's just come out of combat. You can actually skin or do an action in combat as well. So we actually did finish this one, so we'll just double click it. I'll just show you that once more. We'll do filter, no we won't. We've got another spider. So definitely pick on Lara day today. The good thing is they're making it easier for me to kill them. So move the mouse over the thing so it says field dressing and 2 clicks. And again we'll skin. Now everything has value in the game. If you can just sell it to NPC, or you can sell it to a player. Selling to players is a little bit more lucrative. I'll just get my bearings out, and there we go. And the next thing we're going to be doing is looking at the mining. Now in the game we have these 4 nodes. They generally come in 4 varieties: copper, iron, silver and gold, each having their uses. So copper of course used for making weapon or armour, some arrowheads, a few other things. Iron pretty much the same, and then gold and silver are used for enchanting and master crafting. Now this might look like a pile of dirt, but it is a mining resource. We put our mouse over it, will turn into a pickaxe, and we'll just double click on it, and we find it's a pile of ash deposit. And we've got 3 ash, sulphurous ash. And the last thing in this area we need to look at is we have up here plenty of trees in the game. The only ones you can harvest are the red-leaved, triangular shaped trees. You see them dotted around. There's another one over here. Of course can't do anything with these lovely green trees. Let's go in and chop the tree down. They come in 2 varieties. It's maple and pine. And they do have other items like tree bark and pecan nuts, things like that. I thought I would just show you killing a wild beast. So there's some bears in the walls somewhere over here. And we want one they don't want to show up. Ground. Sure, oh there's one. They're a little bit harder, so this might be a little bit more of a fight. But with the abilities we're using, we should be fine. In fact, let's bring in our little friendly skeleton as well to help. Since this combat is a little bit more stronger. There we go. And now we've killed the bear, we can now skin the bear. Just by 2 clicks. Now you can do this in combat or out of combat. At the moment it doesn't make a difference. But if you're in combat, of course, if you're in a risky area, it means you don't have to draw your weapons, you're ready to fight straight away. Just got an animal hide out of that. As you get better you'll get a carcass, which you can then turn into meat. Right, now the next thing of course you can gather resources from are targets that are not animals. Not animal, vegetable or mineral is the best way to explain it. Got some skeletons. I'll bring up my skeleton because these will be a little bit harder. And I can't use death magic against them, so I don't know if this deck is going to suffice these actually. Because death magic doesn't work at all against them. Right, what we have to do is to draw. Let's see if I can get away because I've got a total tree set up for death magic here, but it's going to be no good against skeletons. It's fine against these other things. Oh, that's nice. Running away from the skeleton, look. So we can use it against spiders, not a problem. let's have a look at... Oh, good. Just change my deck into pretty much a fire deck. And then we can, of course, collect the resources from these skeletons. They don't like fire generally. Fire and physical damage they don't like. There we go. And of course we can just collect the resources from them, which is gold, and of course weapons. And more spiders since they insist. Strength of Earth works really well against spiders. And I'll just put the skin mat. So you can see collecting resources is quite a easy thing to do. Now the last one is fishing. Now what we'll need to do is we'll need to leave the area. So let's just find an exit, which we just need to follow the paths. And we need to go to Owl's Head to find a trainer. So we'll just exit the scene from King's Road. And here we are on the main overworld map. We just need to head up to the North Vale Way, which is another good one skull instance if you're new to the game. And just up here we can see Owl's Head. So let's just enter the area. And here we are in Owl's Head. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk up to the path, and I will edit out some of the walking to make the video a little bit shorter. As you can see, we're just walking up, and I'll see you in the town square. And here we are, up in the town square. We've just run up this road here, past some sheep and such like. And what we need to do is there's a crafting pavilion ahead of us. And in the crafting pavilions we find crafting trainers, which will teach you all of the crafting skills. Now if you get this menu come up, you can actually click on the word train, and then that will bring up the menu we require. Depending on how your settings are set up, it will depend on how the actual game will respond. It will either come straight to this, or you'll have a discussion, which can be changed in the menus. Now you have adventuring and crafting, as we said before. Now the crafting trainer can only train you in crafting items. You won't see any adventuring items on him. We need to, in fact what we can do is to see the levels here. We need to get them to level 40, and you can train in these, and then these need to be 40 before you can train in this. So I don't think I've got any ready. I've already been doing, of course, some skinning, so I've got these up to, in fact I only need one more level, then I could do this one. Now in all of the gathering skills, except for fishing, which is the only exception, all the others have the same skills. And basically you have your base skill, and you have survey, which is the distance you can see a node from. As that gets better, it gets easier to see the nodes. And then swift gathering, which is the speed of you harvesting the node. And then finally you get meticulous collection, which is the ability to harvest the same node more than once. In fishing we just have base skill and then a fishing bait recovery skill. So we need to learn the fishing skill, and we know we can teach it because there's actually a value of money there. So if we click on it, we'll say do we want to learn it, and we'll say we need to learn it. So now we have that skill. We now drag that down to our little bar, so we don't have to now access it from down here. And the next thing we'd need to buy, and I don't know if we can, oh sorry, no, not of this one. I don't think Crafting Merchant sells worms, but I'm not certain, so I will just check. Ah, good, they do. Right, so you can buy some worms, because you'll need worms for fishing. I've already bought some myself, but all you need to do, I'll buy another 10 just to show you. Okay, so now we've got some worms. Now we just need to find some fishing locations. There is a river we pass, so we'll see if we can do some fishing from there. And then I'll take it to another area. So we'll just, if you want to, you can actually, if you want some skill in skinning, you can actually kill these sheep and gather their resources at the moment with no penalty. Might change in the future. And down here I noticed that there was a little kind of area we could probably try some fishing from. Now each fishing location of course has different fish in it, and it's better to fish in the dusk periods, dawn and dusk. But all we need to do is click on the fishing and see it turns into a green, and if we let go then just do the fishing for us, and it gives us a percentage chance. Now the percentage chance will drop the more times you fish in an area, so it's good to move around. Just see if we catch anything. It will take a little bit of time and experience to get your fishing skill up before you really catch anything worth it. Of course you're looking to catch some food or something like that at this point, and you caught nothing. So I'll just show you that once more. So we'll just cast our net or our rod. And just pose for fishing. And we'll see if we catch anything this time. We caught nothing again, which is quite normal, but we've gone up 6 levels already. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the town and I'm going to go back to Kingsport, so I will see you there. Here we are, we're just in Kingsport. There's one more bit about fishing that we need to talk about, and that is there are some better places to generally fish. If you look in the water down below us here, you can see there's a disturbance, and that's a slightly better fishing area for fishing, and they're dotted throughout the fishing locations. They're like normal nodes, they will either be there or won't be there. Just fishing it and see if we can get anything out of it. We just have to wait for the... Oh, we actually gained something from that. Oh, we gained a trout, it says, so we actually caught our first fish, so we just caught a trout there. Now if we go there again, I didn't take note of the number before, but it's 35, which is probably either the same or a little bit less. We've gained another trout. Now let's see what happens if we fish again. It's actually going up, it should be going down. Mind it is getting dusk in the game, so it is the better times to fish, but let's just do a couple more times and see how it changes. At least we know we get trout from here, which of course you can turn into food, or I believe we might be able to mount them. We didn't catch anything this time. Now we are using our worms as well, so let's see what happens if we go in here again. Yeah, it's 42, it's now down to 34. And if we keep on fishing in the same location, it will actually go down. Try again, seeing we've got another trout there. Yeah, 33 now, so it's slowly getting harder to catch things, even though we've been doing rather well. Let's see what this one does. Nearly there. And we didn't catch anything, so maybe it would be time to move location. I think that's enough of fishing for the day. It's a thing you either like or you don't like. So I'll just quickly run through the skills tree again of what we've been through. So we have mining, which of course is all of the ores in the game. Forestry, which is trees. Fishing, which we've just done. Field dressing, which is skinning. And then finally foraging, which is collecting all the flora and fauna in the game. So I hope I've answered all your questions in regards to how to collect items in the game. And if you do have any questions, do feel free to leave them in the area below. Also, if you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. You'll get to know when more of my content comes out. And thank you for watching.